But like, I feel like this is where like the female combo of a writer and a art. I was gonna say drawer. What an idiot I am.
Illustrator.
Drawer.
A writer and a drawer.
Mark Crombo Weaves. My name is Cole. His name is Mike. His name is Jay. We like anime, and this is episode 209 of AniPro. And on this week's episode, we are reviewing the manga Ichi the Witch. Ichi the Witch, everybody. From Shonen Jump, I believe?
Correct.
Okay, good. I did
Thank
my
you.
homework.
It was like, oh god, Cole threw it out there, and I'm like, I'm gonna airball this for sure. He alleyed the oop. And I was like, I ain't got you, bud. And then Jay slam dunked it. Nicely done.
Well, it's me. Well, you know what? I'm here. You're welcome.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
I always appreciate you being there for me and for Mike.
Yeah.
If it's your first time here, why don't you don't even listen anymore. Just subscribe. Just subscribe right now.
You obviously you're this far in. You've made it 30 seconds in. You obviously like it.
Just see that button down there that says subscribe? You know how to make that go away? Click it. It won't say subscribe anymore.
It's true. And we'll stop bugging you. We'll stop bugging you about it too.
Yeah. We'll stop showing up at your house.
Mm-hmm. But until then.
That's true. That's true.
Until then, you're on notice. The video. You could
there's other ways.
Like the video.
There's other ways to support us too. Like you could join our Discord. The link's also in description. We're always in there hanging out. You know.
Yeah.
What you're doing? While you're at it, maybe like comment like whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Just say.
Yeah. Please comment whatever. I don't know.
How your day's going? I don't know.
Yeah. Just. How's your week? How's your week been? I missed you.
Yeah. Missed you. It's good to see you. I'm glad. You know what? Your hair looks really good today. Honestly.
Yeah. Or your eyebrows are perfect.
Yes, I agree.
Your eyebrows look great.
Your smile just lights up the room, is what we'd say. Yeah. What are we doing this week, Cole? What's going on?
Fleek.
This is.
I already told them what's going on. I said we're reviewing Ichi the Witch.
Oh my god.
Where have you been?
Really? Yes. Oh, well, I'll tell you where I've been. Reading Ichi the Witch. I'll tell you that much.
That's right. And you know what, Mike?
Chapters.
For not listening to me, Mike, you're going to have to listen to Jay. Because, Jay, what's going on? What's on your mind this wonderfully warm, balmy weekend?
I'm glad you asked, Cole. So a couple months ago, maybe a year ago now, we did a review for another big Shonen Jump manga that was kind of hyped up as the best manga of all time, called Kagurabachi.
Yes.
Hi. Yes.
And I read it every week. And going into when we did the review, I was a little skeptical about it, just because it's another Shonen Jump thing that
and
might be involved.
For full transparency, at the time, it was like a meme that it was the best manga of all time because 3 chapters or whatever were out. I think it was 7 when we recorded
11.
it, but I could be wrong. Okay, thank you.
I went back to check the tape. But
he's done research for this one.
I did research for this episode, boys. But I despite that, because I have to read everything in Shonen Jump, I also read Kagurabachi, and I'm caught up on it. And I want to just say right now, I've been converted, and I am a Bachi bro. Kagurabachi's awesome.
All right.
Okay.
That for me solidifies it as a mediocre manga.
Because I like it.
Okay, well, we've determined Jay likes Kagurabachi. Cole doesn't like Kagurabachi. And I'll tell Jay right now, I think it's pretty good.
No,
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle on this one. It's good.
It's great.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah, I'm not caught up, to be clear. I'm probably 20 chapters back at this point. But no, I mean, it's a fun manga. Like, I remember when we reviewed it, we talked about how it's like kind of like Jujutsu Kaisen, but like the the sword art and stuff like that. Like the concept of the world is pretty cool. Like and the way the powers are is pretty cool in it. And the fights are good too. So
I think for me, the thing that I love so much about it is the mangaka Hokazono's attention to perception when it comes to his paneling. Like he's just so good at framing how you see what's going on. It looks very movie-esque. Like you're watching like a Tarantino film or like a high budget action film, and it just looks so cool. No matter what you're no matter what's going on, it just it knows that it wants to look cool and tries to make everything about it really cool.
Yeah, I don't really remember Kagurabachi at all. No, to be honest, I just don't think it was. I'm not the target audience for these things, you know. I like bad stuff. I like when stuff is not good and not hype. That's what I'm here for. So,
Cole, how does it feel to be on my side for once? On the cynical side of anime.
Have you met me? I'm usually pretty cynical.
Yeah, that's like one thing that you guys like bond over is your like hate of anything popular.
Cynicism.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do remember talking about it and thinking like, man, this manga I don't think is going to last very long. And here it goes. It's still going.
Yeah.
J.
Still going.
It's got a J endorsement. It's got a J endorsement, which is huge.
I famously do not like Jujutsu Kaisen, but here I am liking Kagurabachi. So I mean, what does that say?
It's quite different from Jujutsu Kaisen, I would say. Like the deeper it got, but like the initial setup felt very Jujutsu Kaisen.
It is, but like in terms of how it's presented in terms of tone, I think is very similar to JJK.
Okay.
Very like I don't want to say dark, but like a lot grittier than something like your My Hero Academias or your One Piece or whatever.
It's like, like Jujutsu Kaisen kind of has like this like innate silliness to it that Kagurabachi does not have. I think because it like kind of takes itself a lot more seriously than Jujutsu Kaisen does, in my opinion.
A little bit. Jujutsu Kaisen is a little bit more like it's still, I'd say, a lot more of like that like hype cool action that I think Kagurabachi also has.
Yeah, but like you said, Kagurabachi's more like cinematic with its action.
Yes, yeah, and that's what puts it.
Like
over
it
the
feels
edge
like
for
you're
me.
like watching a movie, whereas like JJK kind of feels like you're watching some kids struggle.
Yeah. And Modulo is kind of a lot of the same in that sense. Just as
I'm not sure what Modulo's doing. That's kind of I'm
I think
lost
it is
in that
cool
one a
because
little bit.
like the main theme is kind of like coexistence. For that,
Completely forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah, I think it's almost wrapping up too.
it's like halfway done. It's going to be like a 30-something chapter series, but
it's gonna be a little. It's gonna set up with It's gonna end on JJK 2.
Yeah, but
Electric Boogaloo.
I'm almost certain that that's going to be a thing. I feel like Modulo is
People
just
are
kind of
calling
like
for
a test to see if Gege can work a weekly schedule without actually having to draw the thing, and just giving all the art to another artist, and he just writes.
And it seems to be working. I mean, I've been on the record saying that I think that the separation of the writing and the art, honestly, makes for a better manga in almost every case.
It can, yeah.
It can.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
It's just like once you get into the weekly Shonen Jump grind, it eventually like you just can't keep up anymore. When you've been drowning for 5 years, eventually you just break, and then
unless your name is Eiichiro Oda.
Unless you're no, because he's like taking breaks and stuff now.
Yeah,
finally.
even he is.
But like it's been like 20-something years.
Yeah. He was a beast, but even the biggest beast of all still got crushed by the machine a little bit. So
But I mean, he still
think
puts
that's
out
more the
chapters.
problem
He put out a chapter today.
Yeah.
Well, what does he write again? I forget.
Some
hater
nothing,
and Cole.
some manga.
See, there's the cynicism you were talking about that you guys
nothing
bond
worthwhile.
over. Yeah.
I'd say.
I'm just meaning.
Yeah, it's One Piece. Obviously, it's the best.
Oh, it's One Piece. Oh, that's that guy. Right. You know what would be, I think this is a good point to just maybe plant a little teaser in everybody's mind with regards to One Piece. I'm just gonna say this out there. Keep your eye on our review schedule coming up in the next few months. Just gonna throw that out there, and Mike looks super confused, so I'll tell him off air.
I think I know what Cole's talking about.
Maybe.
Probably.
There's a few things that he said many times over the years, and I think I know what he's talking about.
There's something that Cole's brought up multiple times off air to us.
I think that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Involving the One Piece live action.
Instead of just theorizing on what Cole's got on his mind, why don't we actually ask him, Cole, what's on your mind?
Yeah, Cole, what's on your mind? You've been very elusive and enigmatic here. I don't understand. I don't like it. It scares me.
Okay, so here's the thing. I've been playing a video game.
Is it farming sim?
Okay. Obviously, it's a farming sim. I've been playing two video games.
Is it farming sim 2?
No. I am going to give you guys hints, and I'm going to see how long it takes until you figure out
this.
what...
I like a game. I'm always like a game.
Okay.
First hint.
Yeah.
It is an RPG game.
Is it Expedition 33?
Oh, good guess. Mike?
Am I supposed to guess too at this point after the first hint? I feel like I have to because Jay guessed.
Yeah, you must. Obviously, this hint is very, very open-ended.
Yeah, that was that leaves so many. I don't know. Are you playing Nobunaga's Revenge?
Oh, good guesses for both of you, but I'm sorry, you are incorrect.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Insert the big sound right now.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
Unfortunate. All right. Next hint. It is a Square Enix game. Square Enix.
Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth.
Oh, good guess, Jay.
I was gonna guess a Final Fantasy. Are you playing Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, good guess. Good guess, Mike. My final hint. My final hint for you guys is It is an RPG from Square Enix.
Yes.
That has Disney characters in it. Mike was right. It's Kingdom Hearts.
No way! I really thought there'd be no chance. Which one are you playing?
The first one.
Oh, cool.
They have the package with
the all-in-one.
Yeah. One and then 1.8 and whatever up to 3.
Oh, trust me.
Not including 3. Including 3.
All in one.
Yeah.
All in one. It's on sale for $26. So I was
you can get it super cheap.
Yeah, give me that. It's been on my radar for a long time. And I've never really gotten around to playing it, but one of my friends was playing it. And I was like, oh man, this game looks fun. And it's on sale, and I got it, and it's quite ahead of its time, actually.
Yeah.
The gameplay of it is very similar to the Final Fantasy remakes.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of this hybrid RPG hack and slash type of thing going on. And the lore in it's really weird. The intro music video for it is so early 2000s.
It's the best. Simple and clean. Oh, it's the best thing ever.
And I'm having a good time with it. A lot of fun.
I'm excited for you. Please, Cole, promise me in your heart of hearts, your Kingdom of Hearts. Make it to Kingdom Hearts 2, because it's by far, it's the best one by far, honestly. One is good. One is very good. I'm glad that you're playing it, though. I'm curious how far in it you are. What are you into now?
Okay, I just finished the Tarzan area.
Okay, yep.
The Tarzan zone. And now I'm trying to figure out how to proceed the story, because now it's a loop. It's just an enclosed circle. So now I'm where do I go next? What do I do next? But it's an old game, and I know that's how they designed those games. Was there's no hand holding here. You just
figure it out.
You got to stumble your way through it. Yeah. I could look it up. I'm getting to that point where I've got to look up a walkthrough and just like, how do I proceed with the story?
Yeah, that's usually what I do when I play like RPGs, also because you don't want to miss a lot of stuff. So you kind of have like a kind of a guide going, but while you're doing it, it says you need to go to Traverse Town for what it's worth. That's my hint to you, Cole.
Oh.
After Deep Jungle, you have to go back to Traverse Town, is what it says. I forget exactly because it's been a long time. But
the first zone, I think that was the first zone. That's not really based on anything specific. It's just kind of
that's like the Kingdom Hearts world, I guess. That's their original world.
That's where all the Final Fantasy characters were. That's like where Tifa and Aerith. That's where
Squall's
they were.
also there, and Yuffie.
Yeah.
I said Yuffie. Of course I said Yuffie.
You said Tifa.
Oh, did I? I meant Yuffie.
You did say Tifa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody.
We're going to do the Sephiroth fight?
Is there a Sephiroth fight?
Maybe.
Oh, that's far in, I think, Jay.
It's a secret boss thing.
Yeah. And it's like really hard. Yeah.
I could do it.
But yeah, like when you play old games though, like you're always like, you're correct that Kingdom Hearts is like honestly very ahead of its time. Because like that action RPG with all that stuff going on is pretty, and like kind of a simple combat, but like there's depth to it, you know?
Yeah.
But like old games are bloody hard, and Kingdom Hearts is no exception. But like it doesn't punish you too much when you die. You know, like you can grind your way through it. Yeah.
The one thing I will say is I'm constantly hitting square to attack, which is, standard attack button nowadays.
Yeah.
But then I end up just rolling around all over the place because in that game it's dodge.
Yeah.
And then when I want to jump, I hit X.
Yeah.
Because X is the universal jump button now. But no, that's attack. Yeah. So I end up swinging my key.
This is universality, Cole. When did it come out? Like 2001? Like, I don't even know.
Early 2000s for sure. No, before that.
There's just no way to know. There's just no way to know. 2002.
2002. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, having a fun time with Kingdom Hearts. So we'll see. I'm gonna play 1 and 2, and then everybody says 3 is bad.
That's what everyone says.
But I'm still gonna. We'll see.
I'll
spend hours and hours out of this.
Birth by Sleep.
Which one?
3 is?
Birth by Sleep.
Birth by Sleep. Which one's that?
I can't remember
can't remember which one is the side stories I played. Birth by Sleep. Is it the one with like Aqua in them?
Yes, it's the one with Aqua, Terra, and Ventus. And
you're like, are you the buddies with the dude with the red hair in that one?
No, that's Kingdom Hearts Days.
Oh yeah, that's 385. By the way, Cole. Oh yeah, Birth by Sleep is good too. That is a really good one. That's the one with, where it's like it takes place like 1,000 years before or whatever.
I'll let you guys,
Cole, you did this to yourself, by the way.
I'll let you guys go.
Kingdom Hearts.
Just gonna go play Kingdom Hearts.
Let me tell you something. Kingdom Hearts has the most batshit insane like
lore
trajectory, and like lore. First of all, is absolutely insane, and then the plot is crazier. And then on top of that too, like the style of all of the games is also batshit crazy.
Also, every single game is canon and relevant to the main plot of Kingdom Hearts.
Yes,
nothing's a spin-off.
Yes.
Even the mobile game that doesn't have or that isn't in service anymore is plot relevant.
Yes. It is crazy, and I look forward to you playing. Jay, what's the card one?
Chain of Memories.
Game Boy Advance. Chain of Memories. I look forward to you playing Chain of Memories and being like, what the hell is going on here?
By the way, that's the one you're supposed to play after Kingdom Hearts 1.
I know.
I won't.
That's technically the next one. Do not do it. It's terrible.
I will not be doing that.
No,
I'm gonna.
It's also necessary.
I'm gonna stick to the main thing, and I'll just read or watch a YouTube video.
You're gonna be so lost.
No, you know what, Cole? Honestly, you have the right plan here. With Kingdom Hearts, you just will watch this recap video, and I think you can't do that. I was going to say that you can just, for some of the games, the all-in-one collection actually does do a recap video of the game instead of including the game. Chain of Memories is not one of those. They did like a full like PS2 remaster of Chain of Memories.
Days at least is that.
I will listen to the audiobook of that one.
Watch the YouTube video. Watch the YouTube
I am
summary.
not playing a card game.
It's not actually a card game. It's still an RPG.
It's worse. It's worse than a card game. It's like a weird card RPG. Yeah.
I will not listen to me. Listen to me right now. Let me make myself very clear.
We're here. We're listening.
I just want to make sure you guys' ears are open and ready to receive my knowledge and my wisdom.
My body is ready.
Very open.
I will not play that game. I will not.
Okay, don't.
In fact, I'm not going to play. I'm not playing any of them anymore. You know what? Actually, I'm done.
Good. More for me and Jay.
Yeah.
The next one I need to play is what is it here? Dream Drop Distance is the next one on my playlist.
I hear that one's okay.
Okay. Cole, I look forward to you joining us in the future.
When is Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out?
We don't know.
TBH or TBD.
Yeah,
TBH, TBD.
The trailer was released 3 years ago?
I know.
3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
We're ready. We're ready.
They did the same thing with Kingdom Hearts 3. They revealed the trailer and then nothing for like years.
We've talked about this before, where it's like, why do you do that?
Yeah. You know what though? I kind of got to give them a bit of leeway on that, because like the behind the scenes licensing and stuff for Kingdom Hearts must be a nightmare.
Oh God.
Dealing with Disney, dealing with all of whoever owns the copyright for the Final Fantasy characters. I'm assuming it's Square Enix.
It's Square Enix.
I don't know. Maybe there's some other rights holder that has the, like, just imagine having to be on that team building that.
For the record, Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced in April of 2022.
Yeah.
Ooh.
3 years ago.
So yeah, it's been a long time. And we've literally had zero since they just showed a really nice looking trailer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I assume a lot of that team is also working on the Final Fantasy VII remake trilogy. So it's kind of on the back burner.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think that is also directed by Nomura, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. Oh, it's an Unreal Engine 5. Interesting. Also, Cole, for the record, Kingdom Hearts 4 is the 15th installment in the Kingdom Hearts series.
I'm just playing the numbered ones. 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 2.8, or whatever.
There is a 2.8. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's a joke.
I know.
They're playing a joke on us. And you know what?
In this case, yes, honestly.
You guys all fell for it. But I won't.
Watch Corgus get deep into
Mike
lore.
Wazowski's in Kingdom Hearts 3, so 3 is the best one.
Okay.
Well, we're starting to get some Pixar into Kingdom Hearts.
They wanted to, allegedly, to get a Toy Story World into Kingdom Hearts 1, but the logistics of doing that with the licensing was very difficult, so they scrapped it.
Yeah, because at the time, like, Pixar and Disney were not the same.
Yeah.
Like, Disney just released the movies, but Pixar was its own independent studio. Kind of like Ghibli and Disney in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, I could see that. When did the Toy Story stuff come in?
3.
Is that 2 or 3? It's 3?
Yeah, I haven't played any Toy Story stuff yet, so it must be 3.
Did you know they couldn't get Tom Hanks to do Woody?
They did it. They got his brother.
They got his brother to do it, and he sounds like just like
Alan Hanks.
No, it's like Tim Hanks or something. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They just made up a name too.
Tim and Tom. Tim Tom.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mike, what's on your mind? I'm done.
Okay.
Jim Hanks.
Thank you.
Jim
Hanks.
Jim Hanks.
That just sounds like an alias. That sounds like not a real name.
Yeah.
That's like a guy. I used to know a dude whose name was. I used to know 2 guys. One was named Dave Smith. The other's name was Wayne Smith. And they lived nearby to each other. And I was like, you guys have fake. These are fake. You guys are fake people.
That was actually us, Mike. That was actually me and Cole.
Yeah. Probably.
Witness protection.
You know, if like, you know how like we don't say our last names on the pod? If my full legal name was Dave Smith, I'm telling you right now, I would have no problem saying my name, because like, how are you going to find me?
That's like, Cole, that's like if your name is John Smith. Like,
Yeah.
My
Like,
name is John Doe, actually.
Yeah.
John Doe.
Yeah.
Good luck.
my wife,
Mike?
Jane.
My last name's Hunt. My first name's Mike. Cole, can you hit the news drop, please?
Live from AniPro Studios, the news.
Thank you.
Why are we
what's
here,
on my
Mike?
mind?
Why are we
I
here?
brought us into the corner.
Where are we in the
There's
newsroom?
sort of some like breaking news that kind of happened as we're like recording, essentially. And it's kind of causing. You know what? Let's start with the hate, and we'll move into the happy one. Okay?
Okay.
Because I think it's better to. Do you guys like to have the bad news first or good news first?
I usually like the bad news first, but to be honest, as a podcast listener, I think I'd rather have the spicy stuff last.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say let's go with the good news. Because what do we say about the good news?
Yeah, that's right. Because at that point,
And then when we get into the bad news
Then we
here,
just tear it apart.
We got
apart.
stuff to say.
And it's kind of good to end on too, a little bit of spice, and you can take a break and okay. Jay, I think Cole's talked me into this, but I am curious. Do you go bad news first or good news first?
Depends on the situation. I guess. Like if someone were to walk up to me and say, "Hey, I've got bad news and good news. What do you want first?" I'd be like, dealer's choice, I guess. I don't know, because like it's
basically, don't care.
Yeah, because like it's like what, like this could be anything. This could be like I stubbed my toe earlier to like the world is gonna end. I don't know, but like if there's context to it, then I'm able to like go, oh, okay, I know what to expect.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, in this case, you're getting the good news first because Cole convinced me. And you don't care, honestly, so it doesn't matter. The good news is Saga of Tanya the Evil is getting a season 2 after 1,000,000 billion years. I've counted actually the years, 1,000,000 billion years since season 1.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
I just want to give everybody just a heads up. I sent Mike the math actually, so don't give him too hard of a time.
I didn't want to fact check Cole on his math. So
from what I remember, season 2 was announced like 8 years ago, but like no trailers.
Was it actually announced?
Yeah, it was announced like 8 years ago with nothing.
Oh, okay.
And we just got a trailer like now.
They've been working hard, apparently. Working hard.
It's Kingdom Hearts all over again.
Yeah. What are we going to get first? Kingdom Hearts 4 or GTA 6?
Oh,
that'd be
at this point, GTA. For real, actually, GTA. But I think it'd be funny if Kingdom Hearts just like...
I don't know. Now I feel like it's honestly, I bet you they probably are similar times. I could see a crazy world where like because GTA 6 is like spring of next year, or is it fall of next year now?
November of next year.
Yeah.
I could just see like a weird like Kingdom Hearts drops in like June or something. I don't know.
That would have to be like the world's best kept secret though. Like,
well, like Jeff
true.
Keighley has been like teasing something big at the Game Awards, so maybe it's that.
Of course he has. Of course he has. He has to.
Yeah, every year. That's what he does.
Don't you guys? There's nothing going on. Don't even bother watching.
No. He didn't say that. He like had something wish listed, and he was called out because it was like a privated wish list, and people have been asking like, "Hey, what's on your wish list?" And he's like, he just responded with like the eyes emoji.
Yeah.
Did he pay his friend to do that? Have you guys watched Saga of Tanya the Eagle season 1? Not Tanya the Eagle. That's a Pixar film.
I've watched half of the first season. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
But I don't know. I just never kind of stuck around for it. I like Tanya as a character. I think she's like interesting.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the world and everything like that. But like, I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't like in the mood for it when I watched it the first time. Maybe I should give it another try.
Yeah.
Because it's in like
I'm kind of in the same boat when it comes to I'm kind of in the same boat when it comes to Tanya. Like it looks interesting, but like I wasn't really ever intrigued enough to actually put it on.
That's kind of where I am too. Is like I feel like I'd like this, but I've never actually checked it out, and I feel like maybe now it's a good time to, because like it's apparently season 2's coming out. Did they say when? I don't even know, honestly.
I don't think they actually gave a date, but I mean, there's just no way of knowing.
Probably
right.
Yeah, probably next year. If I had to guess, if they're revealing like a trailer now.
You know what? I'm gonna guarantee it's next year. I'm gonna guarantee it.
It is It is indeed next year, according to AniList.
I'm gonna guess summer.
It just says 2026.
Or just says 2027 or 2026.
2026.
Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know.
Winter.
I'm kind of excited for it. I'm curious to see.
Yeah.
It'll be
Fall
probably. Yeah. So I guess
thinking
this one is
summer.
like genuinely. Do we get Saga of Tanya the Evil season 2 or GTA 6 first?
I'm going to say
I think.
Tanya. Yeah.
I think Tanya too. I think in this case, you go Tanya. You go with the little evil girl. I truly don't even know what it's about. I just feel like it seems interesting. I don't know.
It's
It seems very
Isekai
edgy.
alternate universe World War I.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But like she's like mad at the world that she was isekai. She's mad at the god who isekai'd her. And there's like magic powers and stuff. It's interesting. It's an interesting concept.
I just know it gets like thrown into like the great isekai category.
Yeah.
But like nobody talks about it. Nobody knows. Like nobody really, I don't know anybody who really has watched it, I guess I've learned now. Other than Cole, who's watched a couple episodes, you know, like.
It's
I'm
a
intrigued.
unique setting for an isekai, for sure.
Yeah.
Just considering like what isekais usually are, kind of fantasy, where this is kind of.
We have a whole year's worth of reviews to schedule. I mean.
Yeah. It's
Minus
true.
1 week. Minus 1 week.
Minus 1 week.
Off air. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll talk about that off air. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think I'll try to catch up and watch that.
I'm probably going to do the
me too.
same. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we might as well talk about it on the podcast then. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Okay, now for the spicier news.
Oh,
okay,
here we go.
that was happy. That was just pleasant. That was a nice little wafer, a nice little tasty wafer.
Mm-hmm. Now get ready.
You know what's
Nice
not a
little
tasty
appetizer.
wafer? I went digging in the Amazon for this next story here. Okay, guys.
No. Oh,
And by the
no.
Amazon, I mean the Jeffrey Bezos Amazon.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I don't know if you guys have seen clips on Twitter or anything, but like Amazon has officially uncorked. They've opened Pandora's box, honestly, is I think how I'd put this, because they have officially unleashed, I believe it's 3, but I've only seen clips of 2, famous, really big properties in anime. They just gave them dubs, and here's people are like, oh, cool, Banana Fish finally has a dub. Sweet. Okay, cool. Let me tell you though, the dub features no humans, only AI chatbots talking in their best human impression voices.
Well, you know
Just as humans would.
You know what though, Mike? You mention this, you bring it up, and I've only heard good news from this. I've only heard people say good things. Nobody's critical of this. Nobody's coming out and saying this was a bad move. And I think it's a slam dunk for Amazon. I can't see how this could potentially come back and bite them in the ass for being money hungry, lazy, just like I listened to it and soulless. I listened to the dub. Oh, to be clear, don't watch it. Don't watch it. I am endorsing.
You're saying it's so good.
I am mask off. I am endorsing if you want to see what this dub sounds like, do not watch the show on Amazon. Don't support this absolutely moronic, stupid, ridiculous idea of doing AI dubbing. You know what? Get rid of dubs altogether. No more dubs. That's what I say.
You ruined it for everyone.
No, Cole, that's why I said we've opened Pandora's box, because that's what this is like. That's the implication of this, is they think
also why
dubs
these
are
shows?
such low value that they can just throw it out as like AI slop. And it's true. And I forced you guys to watch a few clips of it before the episode, and they are truly slop. Like it is.
They are incredibly
egregious.
bad.
I don't know how the guy who okayed this project, I don't know how he let it out the door, because it's so embarrassingly bad.
And fill in the rest yourself with your mind, because anybody who makes that decision should not be in any position of decision making for the rest of their life.
There were voice actors that said, like, if you don't change this, I'm not ever working with you again. And like the sad part of that is like, if they continue to do it, they probably won't be working with them ever again, because they'll just be using AI.
I didn't even think of that implication of it too. Is like they're like, okay, cool, you're replaced by AI anyway.
Yeah,
I think it was like the English voice for Frieza that said that. But like, it's dark times out there, and it's like, what do? Like, it truly is like the evil machine that's taking over the world. It really is.
It really is. And I just as an aside, I just find it funny. A big anime YouTuber, I'm not going to point fingers or anything, released a short recently complaining about
on YouTube.
That Crunchyroll is using an inferior software for dubbing.
I saw this. Yeah.
Oh, I watched that video. I watched that video.
And then like a couple days later, Moist Critical comes out and is like, have you seen this shit? It's like, who cares about what software they're using for subbing? They are using robots for dubbing anime now. And
that's true. That's a good take.
I'm not a big like poo-pooer of AI. Like, I think AI can be a useful tool.
Oh, I use AI almost daily, honestly.
But to just completely replace something like this that actually requires like a human to go in and emote and do stuff that computers cannot do at this point. I don't know where the future's going, but whatever. That's besides the point.
It'll get better, but
sure.
It always does. It always does.
It always does. Scary. But like from a PR standpoint, from a just product standpoint, who thought this was the move? Who thought this was a good idea?
And like,
it's the people. It's the people who are looking at the company's wallet and going, "Huh, my wallet's fuller now."
Huh.
But the thing is, it's not, because like this is not going to bring anyone in because it's so poorly done. Like it just makes
Mike,
people like,
Mike, what you don't understand is they're not looking to the future. Their wallet in the future. They're looking at their wallet now, and the money that they're not spending now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Cole said, I'm not anti-AI by any means. Like I think it has its place. And the how I always come down on this little segment of AI is I just think the point of AI is to get rid of the boring things you can automate that don't require like artistic liberty. They don't require the beauty of the human mind to put input into something and put out something art. Like anything even remotely considered art, AI should not have their hands on. And this is just like an obvious example. Like how can you can't get a machine in this case to replicate the emotion of the human voice and just like not to mention just that, but also translating. It seems like it's also like the translation's weird. It just, it's just bad. It's just a bad time. And I ain't here for it.
It's bad. It's pathetic. It's just egregious.
It's scary.
Yeah.
I'm just too like angry to be scared of it.
Well, not scary in the sense of like, oh God, it's gonna kill me, but like scary in the sense of like people are okay with this, and people are like very.
Are they?
Well,
like has anybody come out and said like this? Actually, it sounds pretty good.
Well, I don't mean the people on the side of the side that are viewing it, but the people on the side that are like okaying it.
Yeah, well, obviously they okayed it, but like,
well, yeah, but
like
that's what I mean. Like, it's scary that these people are just saying, like, yeah, this is a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, it's the human element of it that is the ridiculous part. It's not the poor robot's fault. The robot's just doing what it's told to do.
Yeah.
The clanker's just told what it's supposed to do.
Look, the clanker's just clanking.
The clanker's clanking, and I
just using up like entire rainforest worth of water and electricity, and like just so much electricity to create this monstrosity.
Yeah, I'm having blackouts here.
No, Banana Fish needs to get it done.
But the thing that also scares me is like the biggest reason why this is an issue is because mostly the quality. If they put it out and the quality was like indiscernible from like human input, and didn't even say anything and just said like, we made a dub.
Yeah.
Nobody would comment on it.
Honestly,
because nobody would know.
Honestly, I'm going to go even further. I'm going to say if they went out, and this is me talking about society.
Yeah.
Society. Here we go. I'm going to get.
This is Cole's favorite thing because
right.
we're reaching the cyberpunk dystopia of his dreams.
I'm going to get real edgy, and I'm going to make a comment. Okay. I'm going to make a comment about all of you peons out there. If they turned around and they said, "You know what? We're going to be dubbing all of our foreign shows into English using AI, and as a result of that, everybody saves $2 a month on Amazon Prime." Everyone would be like, "Oh, great. I love it. I'm all for it." That's what everybody would say.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty hypocritical of people.
That is a little scary, but like I don't know, like I don't know if
the cost savings
would be
were
like that.
A lot of people would.
A lot of people would. Yes,
there would be a much less outcry about it because
I think the backlash would be quieter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like, let's be real. That's not going to happen. First of all,
no, it won't. And that's the big problem.
I don't
because
100% agree with your take there. I do think I thought you were going to come at it from a different angle. I thought you were going to come at it from, if this came out and it was like even remotely good, I would agree with you. I think people would be not as upset. I think people would be like, oh, I don't know, it could be a good thing. If the quality of this dub was even remotely okay and watchable, I think people would say, well, it's not the best, but it's a step forward. But I think part of like why the backlash is so crazy is because it's like they chose not to hire people who are like skilled at this trade and they were like, this is what we think of this. This is what this deserves. This is how much attention we think this deserves.
But I think, like you said, it's removing all of the soul from the art. Like there's no.
Yeah. Oh, don't. There's that part of it too, but like Cole is right. Like at the end of the day, people really mostly only care about their wallets and their own interests, right? So if for the average person, and you got to remember, like the people who are out there screaming about AI and saying they're going to cancel their Amazon because they used AI or whatever, like those people are like less than 1%.
Yeah.
So if it came out and it was remotely good, I bet you a lot of people would make their tweets saying this is gross and probably continue watching sub. And then 90% of people would just watch it.
Okay.
Not say anything.
Well, here's the thing. Like I was saying, if they had like put it out and it was like, and you couldn't even tell the difference between it being AI or it being a person, nobody said it's AI.
That'd be impressive, first of all.
It would be impressive, but like nobody, like not that many people, unless like they did like some serious digging, would even bat an eye for it because they wouldn't know.
Yeah, and they put like fake names in the credits. It'd be like, the main character of Banana Fish is done by
John Smith.
Chad GPT? GPT?
Chad Kroger?
Chad Kroger was on this joint? What?
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like that's
done by Michael Caine.
As a sub superiority person, I'm obliged to make the joke that this doesn't sound that much worse than a regular dub.
Yeah, I was waiting for one of you morons to say that. It does, though.
But it does. It does. It sounds bad.
It does.
Yeah.
But the thing that I'm also worried about is like, what if this just replaces both dubs and subs? Like they just say like, well,
you sub watchers aren't safe either. Like subs are getting done by AI lately too, right? And they're not very
that's
good
what Crunchyroll's doing with their new program.
Yeah. Wow. Well, welcome to the dystopian.
Cole, you
nightmare.
said this was gonna be fun going into the break. And this is not fun. I don't feel like we've had fun. I feel like I'm just sad now.
Well, you're gonna have to marinate on that while we.
This is all right. Bullshit. Okay, now let's go to a break.
God damn it! Now I gotta bleep all that out. We're gonna review Ichi the Witch in the second half. That is fun. Please. Actually,
that will be fun.
That will be fun and whimsical.
We'll while Cole's music playing, we'll go walk around and skip and dance, and we'll feel better in the second half. But
Punch a wall.
I got it out. We'll let it out a little bit.
Yeah, we'll let it out. And here's how we start.
Break.
All right, before we jump back in the podcast, we wanted to quickly mention a few ways you can support AniPro and get even more weeby goodness. First, our Patreon. Want early access to the episodes? Boom. Monthly bonus episodes? You got it. Plus, your generous support on Patreon helps us cover the cost of producing the podcast. Also, we're always hanging out with the AniPro community in our Discord server, talking about anime, manga, video games, and debating the best condiment for a hot dog. Come join the fun. And finally, if you're enjoying the show, please, please, please take a moment to rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts. It makes a huge difference in helping other listeners find us. Seriously, it would mean the world to us. Thanks for listening. Now let's get into that second half.
Welcome back to AniPro.
Yes.
We are back. We are happy now because we got all of the rage and anger and pain and sadness out of our systems. And now we're going to talk about...
We needed it.
Yeah. And you know what? What better way to get all that out of our systems and feel happier and in a lighter mood than with a very nice manga review.
Did you guys read a nice manga?
I did read a nice manga. Did you read a nice manga?
I don't know. We'll decide.
We'll see how nice it was. I read a manga. I don't know how nice it was.
It depends on if you guys enjoyed it.
Well, I also read Ichi the Witch this week for review. So we'll talk about that. I kind of already talked about Kagurabachi, so we can save that discussion for another time. But this week, we're reviewing Kagurabachi. This was Mike's suggestion. So thank you, Mike, for submitting this for review. It is a 2024 manga by the creator of Act Age, which we also did a review of. It's the artist, not the writer. The writer was
stuff happened with
him. Thankfully, the artist Shiro Uzazaki got a second chance, and is the illustrator for this, with writing by the creator of Iruma-kun, Osamu Nishi.
Okay.
So kind of a like, it's not quite like super group level of like all-star creators creating this, but like they're like very well respected. It's like I'm trying to think of like a music equivalent of it, but yeah, it's like two like,
it's like the Eagles,
fairly successful. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Or like honestly like Led Zeppelin a little bit, where it's like they were not huge before they were Led Zeppelin, but they were like successful, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're from like the 1960s, you'll get that reference.
You understand. Everybody remembers the Yardbirds.
Yeah.
And the real cool thing about this manga is, at least in Shonen Jump, it's the first it's the first manga duo of author and artist that's solely women. Both creators.
That's kind of cool too.
It's the first time
you can tell, I will say.
Yeah, that we know of. Yeah.
We didn't do much research, to be clear, though.
And by not much, Cole me like literally, I didn't know that until Jay wrote in the doc.
We're taking this at Jay's word here. Yeah.
When it was coming out, that was a fact, that because like a lot of mangaka are very or like play anonymous.
Yes.
So
that's why
when I say
assume...
that we know of, it means like some of the mangaka that exist could have been a all female duo. We just don't know. So
yeah. And mangaka are like notoriously kind of like elusive with their like identities. Yeah, it's a thing. And like honestly, like there's been lots of female mangakas even going back many years too. So
I mean, Rumiko Takahashi,
it wouldn't surprise me, but yeah.
But before we actually get into the review proper, we need to know what the heck this manga is about. So Mike, because it is your baby, why don't you enlighten us as to what this manga is about?
So it's kind of it's really at the end, it's at its heart, it's kind of just like a generic battle shonen, I would say, where like this young boy basically has had a hard life, and because of his hard life, he's like super overpowered, and he discovers that he has like this ability to be like this awesome hunter. Like he was kind of abandoned on a mountain, and he basically survives through like basically his own mental grit and the power of determination, right? It's a pretty tried and true like story formula, especially in the shonen sphere. And then basically like one day he takes his hunting and applies it to killing this witch, and this magic, they're called, because in this world magics are they're like a physical living breathing creature. Mm-hmm. It's almost like I call it a witch, but it's like basically like a magical beast that literally is the magic.
I think of it as like the devils in Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, honestly, because they each have their own like thing that they do, like lightning or like whatever. And there's this one that has like never been beaten, and like it turns out that it can only be beaten by a man, and witches who hunt these things are all female. So then this kid like basically kills this one. Don't worry, this is all first chapter. This is the setup. I'm just setting up the story for you. And we're not going to spoil anything crazy. And yeah, he basically is able to like defeat it. And then basically the cool thing is it's like, it has like the kind of the cool aspect of like, kind of like Pokemon. Like when you beat it, you kind of obtain it. So you're kind of collecting these like magics, they're called. And and then you can use them for your own battles, which is like, again, a very tried and true thing for this type of genre. And basically from that point on, he becomes Ichi, the first male witch. And of course, like every other shonen battle manga, he is super overpowered and he needs to go and continue on. He joins a secret organization of witches and stuff like that. And you kind of just like are slowly learning more and more about the world as he progresses around having battles with these magics and stuff and these secret organizations and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, do you guys feel like I left anything out? Is there anything you'd add or change? Or you think I absolutely dingled on that explanation for like what this Ichi the Witch is about?
You definitely dingled on it, but I think it was an adequate description. I would say I wouldn't add anything to that.
Yeah, I wouldn't add
I would
anything.
just specify that he's very big on hunting. That's his whole thing. He likes to hunt, and he's like a very
feral.
moral hunter.
Yeah.
He's like a feral child, and he's very moral. He doesn't kill anything that doesn't also kill.
Yeah,
basically.
his motto is like death for death. So like he'll only kill if something's out to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Or others, or if it's like basically he's like he says many times in the manga, he's like, that's not hunt. If something just hunts for like sport or something, he's like, that's not hunting, that's just murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says that. So he's not only is he strong, but he's also very good at heart.
He's moral.
Very good boy.
Yeah.
He's a moral person. He wouldn't use AI. He wouldn't use AI to dub AI.
Because he wouldn't know how to use the computer.
He wouldn't know how to use it. So just looking at this from Mike's description, also having read it, what would you compare this manga to? I'm going to start with Cole because I threw it to Mike last time. So.
Oh no! I did not think of one.
I had a hard time with this one, honestly.
Yeah,
I didn't.
No.
No.
Oh well, Jay's really proud of himself. I see the pride in his eyes.
Should Jay maybe go first? Because I don't really know.
No, I don't want to give Jay the opportunity to go first because you know what? I'm gonna low key. No, actually, I don't know. Jay, why don't you go first?
Okay, I'll go first. My first two thoughts, going into this from the beginning, it kind of gives off a little bit of Demon Slayer vibes. But as you go on, it kind of feels a bit more like My Hero Academia. In terms of its tone and how it presents itself. So if you like either of those two things, I think like it kind of feels like a child of those two.
Okay.
I agree with what you've said, honestly. I do get that. The one that like I would compare it to, and I don't feel like this is a very one-to-one comparison, and it's kind of on the nose a little bit, but Witch Hat Atelier, one I've made us review before.
Yeah.
But like the tone is very different because Witch Hat Atelier is kind of like very like fantasy, and it's like almost like I almost would hesitate to call it a shonen. I know people are gonna be like, well, it's probably in a shonen magazine or something. The vibe of it is not very shonen. This one is like it has the formulas of a shonen manga, and you can tell. It's like your classic Exorcist tale. So it's like if you took Witch Hat and like merged it with, I don't know, Hunter x Hunter or something.
I like immediately think of Witch Hat Atelier, just from like kind of the fish out of water. Fish out of water type of thing, similar settings. I'm gonna say again, like just on the nose, because I'm a troglodyte. I'm very dumb and stupid.
We know.
I'll say Little Witch Academia then. For that, the tone is a bit more similar as well. Like I found this manga quite funny, and Little Witch Academia kind of leans into that comedic aspect as well. So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to compare because like I do think this is a very unique manga. Yeah. That's the one thing I'll push back on Mike. He says it's kind of generic shonen. I really don't think it's generic shonen.
I don't think so either.
I think it's
when
quite
I say
unique.
Generic shonen, I mean like the framework of it is very generic shonen, but like the execution of it, I wouldn't say it. And we'll kind of get to that.
I know which one I'm going to say. It's One Punch Man. It's very subversive. This is a very subversive manga. Okay. Yeah. So it was one. I thought about this before. It was One Punch Man that I thought of.
I'd say it's subversive, but like where it contrasts is it's not parody.
It's not parody. No. Yeah, that's true. Like One Punch Man definitely steers more into comedy. But I feel like this is a bit more subdued. Like this is funny. I do enjoy this as a comedy manga as well.
But the comedy itself is not commentary on the genre. Is what I mean.
Yeah. It's just silly little goobers being silly little goobers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So somewhere in between there, I guess.
Yeah. I think the big answer here is I feel like this one's hard. There's not really a good comparison for it, honestly.
It's tough. It's tough to think of one.
Tough one.
Yeah. Nothing immediately jumps out.
No one-to-one immediate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So moving on, our next category would be characters. There are a couple of characters in this manga that that immediately jump out. But for you guys, were there any standout characters? Who were they, and why do you think they were standouts? Since Cole pushed the last one back on me, Cole, you can't get away from this one.
I don't know anything. I didn't even read this manga. I'm going to be honest with you guys.
We're starting to learn that.
I think we're starting to learn that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I don't want to just say Ichi.
Thoughts.
He didn't give us thoughts this week.
Because you guys took all the good thoughts. You guys took all the good thoughts. This is what happens when you guys write 4 thoughts each.
I was going to say, to be fair, Jay wrote 5 thoughts. So I was like, what do I even write? Yeah.
There was no thoughts left. You took them all.
You know what we should have done? We should have just both not put thoughts, and we could just have the Jay show.
The Jay show. Jay, take it away. No, like Ichi, of course, is a very interesting character because he's set up to be kind of the fish out of water. So it's a good opportunity for the plot to be kind of explained to him. Yeah. In an organic way, like how things work. He's also kind of dumb, kind of a moron, but also super smart with like what he knows. But I am going to Mike's already highlighting it, so I'll leave it for him. I'll leave her for you. Yeah, I'll leave her for you.
The thing with Ichi
I do like her. Yeah.
Ichi's like your typical shonen, like main, like idiot savant type character, and I like that about him. I like that. That's a very like heartwarming shonen trope that I enjoy. It's kind of the dumb but like very capable.
He's also like very emotionally intelligent and available.
Yes. Yeah. Surprisingly, which is that's where you can tell it's a female mangaka is because the main character doesn't just care about boobies and smashing things.
Yeah. The other thing too is like a lot of the comedy is derived from him, where like everybody's kind of thinking like, oh, like how are we going to figure out how to tackle this magic? And then it'll cut to him just like
doing it,
slicing it.
Basically just doing it because he's like, what? I just went.
Why are we overthinking this? Yeah. The one Cole was alluding to is my girl. honestly, you guys are pushing back on me saying it follows the framework of established shonen tropes, in my opinion. And this is the shonen trope of having the cool, kind of silly, older senior senpai that basically watches over you, the Gojos, the Kakashis, the blah, blah, blah. And in this manga, the role is taken up by a lovely woman known as Descaras?
Descaras, yeah.
Descaras? Yeah.
Descaras?
Yes.
I will add, woman of color.
Yeah.
Very refreshing to see. And
Yes.
like very well done.
Unambiguous too.
Yeah.
Unambiguously,
Yeah.
she's a black person.
Yeah. But you are right, Mike. Descaras is a show stealer in this manga.
She's great.
She really is.
Yeah.
She's the best.
She's the best. Like, the manga does like the like classic like previously on Ichi the Witch thing, and they're all done by Descaras. So and like she's so vain. So like it like everything like highlights like, oh, the great Descaras did X, Y, and Z, and Ichi and crew.
And the crew helped. Yeah. But like she's, of course, you know, she's full of herself, but she's also like she cares a lot about Ichi and stuff. And it's kind of played up.
It kind of shows
too,
later, like
she can back it up.
There's this kind of like older sister feeling that she feels towards Ichi, from like some kind of thing that happened in her past that kind of influenced that. So there's more layers to just vain senpai character.
Yeah. So I'm assuming, Jay, you've kind of teased this in my mind a little bit, because I assumed this, but I didn't know it implicitly. You're caught up on this. We've only read 25 chapters for this review. But
25? Oh no.
Cole, how many chapters did you read?
I read up to 30. I just kept reading.
I know. I was so tempted to.
In the first 25 chapters, it kind of gives...
It alludes to some stuff.
Not a lot, but like some stuff in regards to family that you can take from Descarate or for her character, for like why she cares so much.
And I think what you can take away from our discussion here is that honestly, like I think all three of us would admit at this point that this was like a very easy read.
Oh yeah.
Like
this was...
It flew by. No problem reading this one.
I mean, like one thing, like what I thought going in, I thought this was going to be your generic shonen slog. I always have a tough time with stuff like this. And I read all 25 chapters in 2 sittings. Like it was, it was fast.
And like eat it quickly. And like they read quick because it just flows really well. Jay, is there any standout characters for you?
For me, I mean, Descaras obviously is a big one, but like I also love Uroro sometimes.
He's funny too.
The king magic. Just like his little asides that he has with Ichi, or like how he'll just be like, Ichi wakes up in like his inner world, and he's like, never come back here again.
I love how like
he's very Turbo Granny coded.
Yes.
Yeah. Except I feel like Turbo Granny does the shonen thing of like kind of warming up to the main character a little bit. I'd felt at no point in these first 30 chapters did the King Magic Uroro. I feel like at any point in there, if you would have gave him the opportunity to kill Ichi, he would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah. It's even kind of alluded to,
takes care of
in near the end of the 25 chapters that we got to with a character that you guys would probably have just met.
World Hater?
No.
The dude with the blue hair?
Yeah.
Yes, I forget his name.
Yeah.
The other guy,
Gokuraku.
Yeah, he's a standout character too. Honestly, he's pretty cool.
We didn't see much of him though.
You didn't see much of him in this little bit, but once you get to the end, you're gonna love him. I promise you that.
But yeah, Uroro, it's kind of Turbo Granny in the comedic sense meets Sukuna from JJK
a little
in the
bit.
sense that like he just wants to kill his host. Basically.
But at the same time, like it's not an unwilling possession kind of thing. Like Ichi wanted to have him with him, and because like he did his trial and passed it, so like, you know, it's not just something that like he was like, I need to get you out of me. I need to, you know,
It's an odd couple thing.
Yeah,
it's like
a buddy cop
unlikely
thing.
pairing. Yeah. No,
but,
he's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
All of the characters are fun. Like every one of them. I can't think of a bad character.
Yeah. I even love and I'm saying this as like for the first 25 chapters, I love Komugi, the like the unconfident girl that like was kind of working in the background with the Witches Association.
She's basically just sent to like report on what's happening.
Yeah.
I like the whole all of the other witches as well. Like from
I really want to know more
society.
about the gold one. I forget her name, the leader there. She seems very interesting. Yeah.
Like the head witch.
The head witch, yeah. She has gold in her name, I forget, and her hat looks like it's made out of gold too. So
Monet Gold.
Monet Gold. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Honestly, I feel like we could just say at this point, like all the characters are pretty interesting and all kind of well designed, and their personalities all sort of stand out. Honestly, like there's not really anyone I can think of that I thought was like there's obviously like your generic side characters and background characters and stuff, but like all the named characters and it are pretty. I mean,
like to say like that extra was boring is like, well, they have nothing.
Yeah,
but like I honestly like even the extra like even the background characters I thought were cool and unique, and they all had their own quirks and they were all fun. Like there wasn't a character that came up that I was like, okay, move on. Like, I don't care about this person. Like everybody I was pretty invested in.
By extra, I just mean like a background character that like is drawn in the panel, but like does nothing.
I literally meant like a background character.
Yeah.
Like when there's that scene with like the town.
I love them all. Yeah. Every one of them.
No, they are good. But the thing that I think Cole was kind of alluding to in the beginning is that it kind of subverted his expectations for him. But like, do we agree with that? And like, if we do, how is it able to subvert those expectations? I'm going to start with Mike, because I feel like he's kind of pushing back on that idea a little bit. So before we kind of go in on how we're thinking, I kind of want to hear Mike's opinion.
So I you wrote that for full clarity. You wrote this thought. Yeah, and I don't know what it means. So can you maybe go first?
So then I'll push it on to Cole.
Looking for out of this one.
I'll push it on to Cole so we can open up the discussion. Cole, you thought you thought Ichi was being a bit subversive, in terms of its presentation and its plot. How was it like that for you?
It's tough to explain again because I am a Cro-Magnon who is unable to think. Basically, I have two brain cells battling. Inside of me, there are two brain cells, and they're both idiots. But I think where my enjoyment from it comes from was just the setups being like, oh, this is an ultra dangerous thing that we're going into, and then Ichi basically just being full on feral wolf boy and ending the danger quickly. It doesn't really beat around the bush. Like it doesn't like pull you into this long arc where it's like 40 where it's like let's five chapters where they're hunting this thing and then it's finally resolved. It's like, nope, we're hunting the freezing shark, and we're gonna deal with it in a very weird and creative way. And then we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the little mushroom guy. And they talk about how it's going to be really tough to find the mushroom guy, but Ichi just keeps finding him over and over again.
Because he's a hunter.
He's a hunter. And it's, I just had a good time. It was just, it was a lot of fun. It did something. It did something. And I'm hoping you guys can pick up on it.
Okay, I think I understand where you're coming from now.
It did
kind of explain.
It did something that made me, an elderly man who doesn't like shonen manga typically, to really have a good time reading this.
I will also just comment on one thing. Like, I feel like in terms of expectations, like it starts out and it explains that Ichi is the first man in a group of women, and like in your generic shonen battle, or like your generic shonen manga, that would instantly equal harem, and Ichi gets a big harem of women that all love him because he is the one eligible bachelor in a group. But it doesn't really do that. Like, yes, there are a bunch of girls that are around him, but like that's because they're the only witches that exist aside from him.
Yeah, they just incidentally are women. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And I appreciated that because it really felt like it gave the story and the other characters aside from Ichi more of an agency than just I'm his arm candy. So
okay. Yeah, I get. Okay, now that you guys have given your takes, I kind of get where you're going with this. And yeah, I would say that like I expect it to be a lot more shonen-y, but like I feel like this is where like the female combo of a writer and a art. I was gonna say drawer. What an idiot I am.
Illustrator,
drawer,
a writer and a drawer. Like you can tell because it's just like they would give respect to the women in this story, you know. Like and they
give
all have
respect to
agency.
everybody.
They give respect to everybody. It's not just they're not just. In 9 out of 10 shonen manga like this, the women in the witches cult or whatever would all have like giant boobas, and they'd be frequently in the bath for some reason. It's like, why does the story always take place in the bath? And like it just this one, you feel like everybody is just a person.
It's
just interesting and it's
they're
good.
just all respected.
It's respectful. That's
Yeah.
But
like that's not to say that the women aren't beautiful in their own right. Like they are either cute or pretty or like
they're all the character designs are so awesome.
Yeah.
Descaras is like adorable.
Yeah. No, I love her.
Like she's super cute.
Someone cosplay her.
Oh, yes, when this gets an anime, you will not escape her.
No. And it will, let's be clear, it will.
Yeah. I can't wait. Can't wait for that.
I'm going to draft it.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not, Jay. I am. I'm going to draft it. Mike,
no, me.
Are you going to draft it?
No, I will win.
Bumbus has drafted. I'll draft the other good show that season.
Conversely, it also does use a lot of shonen tropes, and that's not something that we can escape from. Does Ichi the Witch use shonen tropes to its benefit, or like does it get a little tired and repetitive? I'll throw this one to Mike.
Now thank you, Jay. Thank you. This is what I was going to say. This is what I've been saying the whole episode is it does use a lot of tropes from like a tried and true established shonen tropes, like the cool mentor figure, the feral boy who's just suddenly like is basically a savant for what the story needs him to do and stuff like that.
Yeah. The possession thing.
It does. The possession thing, the basically capturing spirits and monsters and battling them, basically, right, and all that stuff. But I think because it puts its own little twist on each of those, like they're not exactly the same, right? Like, in Naruto, he's possessed by the fox dude, right?
Yeah,
and that one, it kind of does a more typical interpretation of it. But in this one, Ichi is possessed by the spirit dude, and at no point does the spirit dude like, I'm on your side. He's like, I would get rid of you in a heartbeat if I could. You are a bastard for even taking, like, you know, like I feel, but just because every single thing has it's a trope, but they just made it a little different so that it's fresh. I feel like all the tropes are fresh, even though they're the idea of a fresh trope is kind of an oxymoron in its own sense of the word.
Just because it's a trope doesn't mean that it detracts from the final product. If anything,
they're tropes for a reason, right? They're popular for a reason.
Yeah.
They work.
And it's not just sticking to the trope. Like it's not just playing the trope as it is. It's given the trope a little hat. Ooh,
or like
nice hat.
like
what a lovely hat you're wearing.
Like the battle thing that Mike was talking about. Like Ichi used interpreted one of the things as like I'm gonna fillet this fish, but like the trial to start with was just make me look beautiful. Like and that inherently isn't a fighting thing. That's just a thing, right? So like I kind of drew a little bit of parallels to JoJo's in that sense because like with stand battles, it's more of like a mental.
JoJo's is a good comparison, actually. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, actually, that's a good comparison.
But like because like the fights aren't really like fights all the time. Sometimes
they're battles.
They're
battles.
Like it's either a battle of wits or like a battle to pass a trial.
Yeah.
So like you'll
just
see
a conflict.
Yeah. Which I appreciated, I think, because it
and
really
like, it takes a unique unique route sometimes with the battles with like, it goes in ways like, for example, the one with the mushroom thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay, here's a pretty established shonen trope, like the two people dueling in the battle, you know, like they have to do the thing better than the other person, and there's something on the line, there's stakes, right? And like it knows that trope, and it knows what to expect. And the author kind of uses that against you a little bit. And kind of like what you were saying with the subverting your expectations, it like, it still does the trope and it still does the battle, but in the end, like it might not matter in the way you thought it did, and other things happen. I thought like the writing in this was really good for that. And by both subverting and using the tropes at the same time, I thought it did a good job.
Well, okay. Just specifically relating to that, a light spoiler, a very light spoiler.
Yeah.
But again, like we only read up to chapter 25, so this is all early stuff.
It's about a third of what's out, I think.
Yeah. Chapter 61 came out as of recording today.
Okay, so just under half of what's out.
Yeah. What we're specifically talking about is this battle between one of the witches and Ichi about who can capture this magic first.
Mm-hmm.
And they set it up so that if the witch wins, the female witch wins, Ichi is going to have to go and do something that he doesn't want to do. And if he wins, then he's going to be able to just continue doing what he wants. From a story writing perspective, I knew that the end point was not going to be him ending up doing what he's being threatened to do.
And that was the obvious conclusion, right?
That's the obvious conclusion from a story standpoint. It's how do we get there? And that's what I like. It's like, how are they going to write this so that it's interesting?
And the thing that I thought was really interesting and good in terms of well written was that it uses this moment to advance the main story. Because of something that's introduced through this competition.
Right.
And most shonen stuff would just have this be like kind of just an aside as like now I see that he actually is good at what he's doing, so I don't need to but there's more to it, and there's actual stuff going on aside from just that. So moving on from that, I guess we talked about the shonen battles, so I'll move on from that one and to just talk about more of like instead of just the plot itself, the world and the world building. What we think of the world building overall, and then also like what do we think of the concept of like living magic and like the idea of like how they're hunted and their trials and stuff like that. I threw it to Mike last time, but I feel like he has thoughts about this one. So I'm going to start with Mike so we can open up the discussion and then keep it going. So, Mike, if you want to start with your thoughts.
Yes, thank you, Jay. And I appreciate you throwing it to me. Peek behind the curtain. Usually whoever writes it gets thrown to. That's for you, the listener. That's a little weird.
That's why I never write anything.
Because then Cole doesn't get thrown to. But Jay wrote the world building one, so he's got thoughts too. But I want to touch on specifically the concept of the Majiks, because I found that super fascinating. That like the idea to have the monster of the week that they need to battle be like this collectible item that also serves as their like thing that controls their power. Like they basically unlock powers. There's like a natural like power scaling that comes to like basically every quest. Whenever they beat a thing, you kind of are thinking in the back of your mind like, oh, okay, he's fighting like this thunder beast thing. If he beats it, how is that power? Like, how is he going to use that power now? Because he gets the power that he beats, basically, right? And I just think that's such like a cool concept, and to like basically have.
It's like Card Captor Sakura.
Kind of, yeah, it really is, and like Pokemon, kind of. Where
it's like, oh, you've got the fly card now, so now you're able to unlock this ability to fly. How are you going to use that now to capture your next thing?
Yeah. And like to have the powers, for lack of a better term, kind of like be these sentient beings with like personalities, and they like kind of like live in like the character's little heart garden and stuff. Like it just sounds super cool. I need a video game of this ASAP, honestly.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
This game would slap.
Yeah.
This game would slap.
Yeah.
But like I just found like the world and like kind of just its depiction, it's very sparse on like telling you. Like it don't worry. It like tells you, you're very aware of what's going on, but I feel like it leaves so much unsaid that there's just a mystery to the world that I found super interesting. And I'm curious if you felt that way too, Jay, or what you thought of the world.
I think that the most interesting thing for me, at least in terms of the Majiks, is like, because of how it's set up, there are infinite possibilities on like different Majiks that can exist and powers that they can claim, as well as stories that can be told through those Majiks. Like you can have any magic that does anything and have it terrorize a village or something, and that they have to solve that or whatever. So the thing that fascinates me with the world is the infinite potential for storytelling through it. And I'm so excited. And as of now in the manga, we're on the second like major arc of the piece, and every single arc uses the different Majiks to its advantage, and it's still revealing new stuff about like what's going on and how the trials work and how things like that work. So this is a really sprawling world with just such a creative and cool idea that like is derivative from other stuff, but every manga is derivative. So,
but it also keeps the world building pretty soft too, which is nice. Like this is not like, it's not like Lord of the Rings or something where there's like literally laws and rules that the world follows. There are rules and stuff, but like I feel like if you ask the mangaka for a map of the world, they might have it, but they wouldn't want to show it to you. You know?
Because they might want to like
cool.
change things later on, or they might want to fix things.
Yeah, and
that's kind of what I mean about
stuff
it.
Behind the curtain.
Yeah, like that's kind of what I mean about it being so open. Like right now, they haven't really made the rules on what Majiks could be, so the floodgates are open.
Yeah,
whatever
and
your
like
heart
Cole said earlier, like the Majiks are kind of like the devils in Chainsaw Man, where like they can be literally anything, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, they have their unique personalities and the contract aspect of it. One thing with the world building, I just want to lightly correct Mike. I think with your what was this about type of thing. You mentioned that the witches are secret. I don't think they are. I think that they're like,
at
people
the beginning,
know of them.
Yeah, people do know them because like there's a thing early on where these girls are like going to a magic school to become witches.
They're not like it's almost like a hot. What's the word? Like, how would I describe it? They're not. The world knows they're there. It's similar to like it's very the way secret in the way that like they are in not Little Witch Academia, Witch Hat Atelier. I think I'm getting confused with all my witches here. Where like the world knows they're there, but it's like a secret society that like if you're not in it, you don't know them. And even like Ichi is not privy to all the details of their society yet.
The only reason I bring that up is because they kind of offhand mention like, ooh, if we let the world know about Ichi, like that'll look good for our society. Like there's a bunch of different witch societies.
Yeah.
And
so they
might show them later, but like Jay might be able to allude to it. We haven't seen anything about any of the other societies yet.
As of now in the manga, there's nothing.
No. Okay.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
What I do want to just say is like one of the world building things that I really liked was all of the witches, like the proper full grown, like trained witches. They all have like their little acolyte groups that follow them around and kind of like
that is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Worship them.
Yeah.
Their little groupies. Except for Descaras. Like we never really meet an acolyte of hers. Of course, Ichi kind of becomes that for her.
You kind of get the impression that like maybe prior to Ichi, she didn't want to be attached to anyone before.
Maybe
that's the vibe I kind of got. Yeah.
Of course, it could be kind of explored more.
It kind of is because like there's kind of a thing of her family and her family history that you do see in the first 25 chapters, but like is kind of just now starting to get expanded upon and that. So
I just thought that was maybe a little tropey to kind of set up Ichi as like another thing that makes him unique is that she is like, they're attached to each other and she doesn't really accept any other trainees or acolytes or whatever. Mentees, let's say. Even though she's like described as the most powerful witch in the world.
Yeah. And there's like one specific like point where she's battling someone and she like pulls out, she basically does like the Gojo flex of like, okay, let me show you how strong I actually am. And you kind of like, okay.
Yeah. I love that scene too. Because
there's like a direct way to measure their power. Cause like with the
there's
whole,
these
like,
two people battling and they're like, how many people have you hurt? And then the bad guy's like, I've lost count.
Yeah. And he's
then
like, how many
turns the tables? How many witches have you captured? And she's like, I've lost count. I don't know. Or how many magics have you captured?
Yeah.
I've lost count.
It's also a cool move to with like that battle.
It is
It's also a cool move to like show the big bad early on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a cool move. I appreciate that too.
Yeah.
Where it kind of like shows you like this is it again, like JJK would bring it back to that where it's like it shows you the big bad right away.
Or
I'm just gonna say
that shows Muzan right at the start.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say if they pull a Gojo with Descaras,
oh no.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll refer to her as Kakashi from now on.
Yes. I've in my mind I've been calling her Desky just because like short name.
You guys are so cute.
Yeah.
You guys are meant to be.
She's great. She's great.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's great.
She's great. Volume 2 has her on the cover, and I want to buy it when it comes out.
Let's just all agree she's great. Okay.
Let's. You know what? She's great. She's great.
She's great. We all love her.
But I did skip one thing, and I'll go back to it now. But with production and visuals, how did we feel about the art and Usazaki's style and direction? Did you think it worked well? Did you think it kind of stumbled here and there? I'll throw this one I want to throw it to Cole just to give us both even, but I know Mike has thoughts on this, so I'll throw it to Mike here.
Why don't you take it, Jay? Why don't you take it?
You take it.
Jay, you take it. You can throw it yourself.
Selfishly. Yeah.
Fine. I'll take
You do it. Yeah, that's right. We got him. We got him.
Do it.
Look, I'm an Usazaki stan, so like it's kind of hard to critique her style. However, I do like her style for this manga, and the thing that I really love is that Nishi gave her full reign to design all the characters and everything. Like everything is her creation artistically. So like specifically the fortune teller or like the seer character that you see a little bit in was an OC that she created like years ago and she reused for this manga.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And different things like that. So I think that her artistic vision is very nicely presented here. Especially with like the world and landscape shots look really, really nice. All the characters look great. All the outfits look cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
I don't know.
Out of my dang head, guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
okay, here I'm gonna come with some heat. Okay.
Yeah.
I think this manga looks great. Okay. I think it looks really good. I think the outfits are all cool. I think the characters are all cool. I think the fights are cool. Backgrounds are cool. I think everything's cool. And I know maybe that's a little, different. Maybe that's like a little bit of a hot take that I think this manga is good. It's a good manga and it looks good and it is good and the plot is good and I like the characters and everything.
We know what, Cole?
Maybe it's a hot take. But I'm going to stand by it.
I'm going to push back on you a little bit. I think that the magic designs also look great and look awesome and unique and really and do a good job of reflecting like who they are as characters and their trials. And I'm excited to see more of them as the manga goes on. So what do you think of that?
Hot take. Hot take, Jay.
What? Hey, imbeciles, shut up for a second.
Okay, Mike.
I want to just point out one thing that I found very interesting about this manga. And that's that it goes back and forth between like these like awesome landscapes with like these huge magic ice dragons fighting out and blowing out frost over everything, or like these crazy demonic like beings that they have to fight, to like a silly little mushroom dude running around in a mushroom land, or like or Descaras can both, or what's her name, Dressy as Jay called her,
Desky.
like Desky, like she can both be like this like really imposing force, and then in literally the next panel be like a little gremlin.
Yeah.
And it like somehow both work, and it's kind of
Do you like that, Mike? Do you like that?
I know you guys wouldn't understand it, but it's actually kind of impressive the way it's able to like have the duality of that, you know?
The duality of man, truly.
Yeah.
Personified.
The only thing I could really actually levy as a criticism is I felt like when it goes to the gag character models, I felt like they were a little lazy. I felt like they could have put a little more effort. That is like the nature of a gag character, like when they do their gag models and stuff. But I feel like for some reason, just like the drastic shift in art styles between the like beautiful normal art of it and like the chibi stuff is almost like Demon Slayer level art style. Yeah. And I was like, I just feel like they could have just maybe later on it kind of it hones that in a little bit. But that would be my only real.
So what you're saying is that you hate this manga, is basically what
I guess so. I guess that's what we've heard here. That's what we picked up on.
If that is the only critique that the three of us can come up with about the art, tough. I think that's saying quite a bit. Do you guys
agree with me though? Like that's maybe my only critique. I mean,
sure. Yeah. If we're really hunting for,
see, I don't like to just only do positives.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like literally, if we are hunting for things to knit, for picks to knit. That is the one, I guess. Sure.
Yeah.
Just a final one that I came up with, because we always talk about anime, like the anime adaptation when we do these things for manga. Obviously, this is going to get an adaptation, right? Like, can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Yeah. So yes. Yeah. Okay. Glad. Thank you, Cole, for confirming that. Who would you like to see do it, and like what kind of like what how do you envision this anime being? I'm gonna throw it to Cole because I want to throw something to Cole.
Well, you shouldn't throw it to me, because I'm gonna take the obvious one and say KyoAni should be doing this. The whimsy, the they're able to do action, they're able to do comedy, they're able to do everything. And I know that's like, you say KyoAni and it's like, oh, you roll your eyes a little bit, because it's like, you can't give everything to KyoAni. But this is low key kind of a KyoAni coded show. Like
it really is. Yeah.
I could see them doing this. And I could see them knocking it out of the park with it. So sorry, I took the obvious one. Again,
you took the obvious one, and like probably the actual like correct choice, I think, in this one. But there is at least one other correct choice. And before Jay takes it, I'm going to say it out loud, because I'm just that kind of guy.
Okay.
And I think the other obvious correct choice for me is CloverWorks. I feel like CloverWorks would also knock this out of the park. They're kind of KyoAni adjacent, I feel like, in terms of tone and what they generally adapt. But like, this seems in their wheelhouse, honestly. I could just picture it, like with like the fight stuff that they got from like Windbreaker mixed with like a lot of their like more slice of life silliness stuff. Like they can do both.
Yeah.
Jay,
get yourself a studio.
You asked the question, so obviously there was someone you had in mind.
There was one I had in mind. KyoAni was my backup, actually, because the one that I actually had in mind was Studio Wit. I feel like they would do a really good job of making this just look absolutely gorgeous. Paying absolute respect to the characters and the story. And just making this look just downright gorgeous, like it needs to. If the right team behind Studio Wit worked on this, I think it would be an absolute slam dunk.
Honestly, though, I think that this could be taken by almost any studio, because I think that the story is well enough to even carry it. Of course, I would like to see it well animated, of course. But like, even if it turned around and it was like, I don't know, who's kind of like a C-list Linden Films or something like that. Yeah, I'd still be like, okay. Yeah.
Like the one I'd like it to.
I don't know.
Honestly, Jay, I'm surprised you didn't go with your boys at Studio Bind. I feel like they would also kind of like, this feels in their alley with like Mushoku Tensei and the Ruri Rocks type stuff. Like I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's the juice there.
Mm-hmm. It is. I just feel
you
like
drop Bones as well too. That's a good pick too.
Honestly,
that's usually Jay's like.
I'm gonna be honest though. I don't want Bones to do it. I feel like they'd mess it up.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, bold take from
guy's a little low on his bone. Yeah.
Look, I just know who is suited for what, and Bones is not suited for Ichi.
I feel like they would try to play this up a little too silly. They'd lean into the silliness a little too much and it'd be a little too kiddie. Where this is kind of genuinely kind of a mature manga.
A little bit
for being a shonen battle manga. Yeah.
But now that that's out of the way, final thoughts and ratings. Mike gets to go last. Because it was his manga.
And as usual, I'll say, you guys really said it all. Oh, sorry, I have to wait to say that.
No, we got to say it first.
You got to go last.
You're about to say it all, you know, and etc. So,
so I suppose I'll go first because I didn't really throw much to me.
Take it away, Jay.
Give yourself a bone, Jay.
I'll mute myself.
Yeah, me too.
When Ichi the Witch was announced, I was over the moon excited for it to start, just because of how much pain I felt for Usazaki losing her work with Act Age, and getting to see her come back was just an absolute excitement for me. And the fact that it just knocked all of my expectations out of the park elated me with joy. And from the characters to the concept and premise to the story and everything in between, this is something special. And I think that if you like stuff like Witch Hat Atelier, or want something thematically at least a little bit to replace your love for My Hero Academia or Demon Slayer, I can't recommend this manga enough. I feel like it lacks a little bit of that je ne sais quoi to give it a certified just yet, but by God, did this manga tickle my jimmies.
Well put, Jalian. Well put, Jay. A round of applause. Okay, my turn.
It wasn't even a round. You clapped once.
It was twice.
Round of applause.
There we go. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, where Cole says a whole bunch of words, but he doesn't actually say anything.
Bunch of words strung together.
A bunch of words strung together.
Get a load of this guy.
Get a load of this guy. I mean, what can I say that we haven't said already? I think this manga is great. I enjoyed this thoroughly, and I am a curmudgeon. I do not typically like a shonen battle. I don't typically like a shonen battle.
Just one
stop
fight.
There. Full stop. Yeah.
But this,
no, it's true though. You're not a shonen guy. Yeah.
In this I did. I mean, the art is super clean. The characters are all super interesting and like well thought out, and nobody's like a little stereotypical, you know, like desky, as Jay affectionately called it. Like she's kind of full of herself, but it's in an adorable way.
Yeah.
But like they're not played up as kind of items, you know, set dressing. Like they all have their own personalities. They're all fully realized characters who all interact with each other in a believable way. The art is really good. The plot itself is really good. Having only read 25 chapters.
I thought you read 30
plus, but I'm only rating this on the 25 chapters.
Sure.
I gotta say, full-heartedly, with all of my chest,
yes,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
this is certified.
Is he gonna do it, Jay?
Oh,
this is God, he did it.
This is
he
a
did
certified banger. I think this manga is really, really good. I struggle to think of something that I didn't enjoy while I read this manga.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Dang,
for that
dog.
reason, I gotta go certified. And take that from me. Like, take that from me.
This is a genuine curmudgeon, absolute jerk of the earth.
Yeah.
This guy's been jerking on the earth for a while.
All right,
and
settle down.
Yeah,
Settle down.
Yeah, he's actually certifying this one. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right.
It
Mike.
also steals a lot of the thunder of what I'm about to do for the record.
Oh
'Cause
no.
Honestly,
Oh,
you
God.
guys have truly said it all. And like in my this manga let's back the train up a little bit here, because trains are super easy to back up. So let's just back it up a little bit.
Well, they're on rails. You just throw it in
rails.
reverse.
Yeah, they really only go two directions. Just hit the reverse. Yeah. Anyway, this manga is like fun. First and foremost, it's fun. And it's also very simple and easy to follow. Like, it's just like a fun and easy manga to enjoy. And I feel like there's enough here, something here for anyone, right? And then on top of that,
It
fun. Looks great. Right?
And it's fun.
And it's fun.
And it has witches in it. And it's like done by a female mangaka and female author, which gives it this tastefulness, because it doesn't feel trashy in any way. And it just feels like this world building is deep without being like a bottomless trap hole that you're like, well, I don't want to know all this information.
It's not JJK that just like says like you don't need to read this.
Yeah, no, just show me cool things. I'll learn about it as we go, and we'll have fun. We'll have fun, guys. And I gotta give it certified. My heart of hearts tells me to do what Jay did and be like, there's just missing something. It kind of is like, I just feel like it's just like, if I were rating it on a scale of 1 to 10, it'd probably be a 9. But like, it's not quite 100%. Like, there's just it just needs that little extra touch. But I can't think of anything that I would really fill the void with, because I'm not that good of a
Mike. Finish the like here's what I'll tell you. Finish the arc that they're currently in, and it might bump it up to a 10.
That's kind of what I feel like. I feel like when I inevitably read the next 36 chapters as of today has just said, I feel like it will be a certified, and I feel like that I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt that in what's to come, it will solidify, because right now it's a very soft certified, but it's a certified nonetheless. Yeah. So that's two certifieds and a tickles of Jimmy's. So I feel like that's fitting for this. Totally took me by surprise.
A very, very strong tickles my Jimmy's for the record.
He just kind of fell on the other side of the fence, where Mike and I kind of just fell the other way.
Do you feel the same, Cole? Are you like a little like a Jello certified a little bit?
Honestly, I think I might be a little bit
rock hard.
I think I might be a little bit harder than you on this one.
You're a little harder than me. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me how hard you are.
The other thing I'd say is, like, I have full faith in this writing team. Like,
yeah, that too.
They haven't done anything where I'm like,
I am so excited to hear your guys. Now that I know how you guys feel about this manga, I'm so excited to hear your comments on the end of the arc that like we cut off for this review. Because I love this arc. Like that, the arc that we just started, like chapter 25, after chapter 25, with Bakugami Village or whatever it's called. That's a certified.
My one thing is like, I kind of kept note of like where each volume ended. And a lot of the times manga will do like the thing where they like try to end every volume on a banger. This one, the volumes would end like mid arc. And I was like, which is good. Probably part of why it's good, because like, it's like, I'm just going to tell a good story. I'm not caring too much about the production side of it. Plus people are probably reading it weekly anyway.
Yeah.
But like, it literally like ends at the like basically beginning to middle of an arc. And it's just like, okay, yeah. I could see why Cole read 5 more chapters.
Yeah. Unintentionally too. I was like, I was reading, and I'm like, what chapter am I on? Oh, 30.
Oh, oops.
Should have stopped. Because like, I don't like reading extra for the reviews, because like I just want to kind of stop.
Yeah.
So that's it. Good manga.
Take us home.
Good manga. Good manga.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Jay? You're welcome. Well, does Jay get to take us home, actually?
No, I take us home. I take the reins back. I take the reins back.
Oh, fine.
Our next review is an anime review, and that's going to be Elfen Lead. And our next manga review is all of Black Torch. So that's like, what, six chapters? Something like that?
19.
It's barely anything. Barely anything. Only 19. That's fine. That's fine. We can do that. Also, listener's choice review. Mike, do you think the poll would be up?
You know what? I'll commit to it. It's in this episode. It's at the bottom. It's in the description of this episode. The links are up. Yeah.
All right. And just real quick, we've got Mobile Suit Gundam, The Origin, Advent of the Red Comet, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Code Geass. Vote between those three. If you didn't notice, they're all mecha anime. Mecha anime was the theme this time. Yeah, that's true. So thank you so much for listening to another episode of AniPro. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend about us. If you really like us, why don't you consider supporting us on Patreon like these lovely people: Mr. Family Guy 36, Elijah Wood, Braindead B-Dog, Peach, Frama, Kratos, Just Juzz, Mogmog, Uncle of Light, Saffron, Mexi, and Genus 26. By supporting us on Patreon, you get access to all sorts of perks, and it really helps out the show. We keep the lights on. I've got so many lights in here that I need to keep running, and we appreciate you. We're also on social media at AniProPod, and please join our Discord community to keep up with us and other listeners. Links to everything is in the description, or at our website, AniProPod.com. I'll take it. I'll hold the reins. I'll keep the reins. You know what?
You deserve this, Cole. You deserve it.
I just want to say bye-bye.
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 I want to go read this manga more. So
go read Ichi the Witch.
Go play
me cry.
Hearts. And read
everything makes you cry.
Everything makes. He's back.